Connor, thanks. Our time now is 6:45. This morning, we are continuing our coverage of the sudden passing of Republican Senator Lindsey Graham over the weekend. I want to bring in Scripps News Group's Joe St. George, who is live for us in Washington. Joe, good morning. What are you hearing about what has happened? A lot of news breaking with this over the past several hours.
Yeah, Washington really just beginning the morning process. Bipartisan tributes continue to pour out. Senator Lindsey Graham's office did pass along to reporters on Sunday that the medical examiner in D.C. has found that the preliminary findings is that an aortic dissection, that's a tear in the inner wall of his aorta, is likely the reason that Senator Graham had that medical emergency and ultimately died. The news site Axios, with really a stunning revelation, reporting this morning that he felt unwell hours before he passed. He was speaking with a colleague about it, was advised to seek medical attention, said he would after he did the Sunday public affairs TV shows, and even said at one point, "I can't die now." This is according to Axios. Really too much work left to do. That's a reminder to all of us. Your body doesn't care what title you have or how busy your schedule is when it is screaming at you. President Trump has ordered flags to fly at half staff throughout the week. Democratic lawmakers, as well as some Republican lawmakers, they want to pass a Russian sanction bill in honor of Senator Lindsey Graham. It was one of his last public appearances. He talked about passing that in the U.S. Senate in the near future. As you noted, he had just returned from Ukraine. Senator Graham was not married. He was married to his work. And while the governor of South Carolina will ultimately name a replacement, President Trump says he already has a name in mind. What cannot be replaced is the leadership that Graham brought so many issues, ranging from Iran to Israel to Ukraine. He was seemingly at the center of it all. And he was also a bit of a Trump whisperer, if you will, Blaine. He was able to provide advice to Senate leadership, not necessarily as close to the president as Graham was. So we'll be following this story throughout the week. Funeral and memorial details are expected to be announced in the near future. There will be tributes from Washington to South Carolina.
Joe St. George, live for us in Washington this morning. Joe, thank you for the update, and it's good to have you back. 6:47 our time right